Hey guys, Tara here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on a road to Kharkov. Playing for you today, spawning in the north. We have BonKerS playing as Brits, straight away locking in advanced emplacements. Oh god. Teaming up with him will be mamelskill, playing as Soviets, and his loadout is Partisans, Soviet Shock Army, and Shock Rifle Frontline. These guys are about rank 160, Allies team. In the south we have Xmetal playing as OKW, and his loadout is Elite Armor, Breakthrough, and Fortifications. Hanging out with him is Luciano, straight away locking in Mechanized Assault. These guys are a random team, both in the top 300 as Axis. Let's see how we get on. I don't think that Soviets and Brits is a very good team, honestly. It can be alright if the Brit player goes for the land mattress. Obviously that's a bit OP at the moment, so combining that up with an IS-2 or something is pretty strong. Anyway, here we go. Nice flank behind that Vickers by these assault greens, but they're just making a dash for the garrison. Going to stick around to deal with the infantry section in close range. It's going to be close. No, the assault greens are going to have to retreat. And then from this range, infantry section may be able to beat. Especially because this model is right out in the front, like so close range, and there you go. MG has to retreat. In fact, no, it gets dropped. So Greens look like they're going to come pick it up. And that should be alright. Still a pretty bad start here for Luciano. We've got a Maxim coming up from mamelskill. Now Bonk is actually working his way to the Axis fuel, and this section has been pretty well locked down by mamelskill. Seems like he's been dealing to what Xmetal has been throwing at him so far. Got a truck, and that's going to be a battle group going down. Said it many times before, I think this is a mistake when you're playing with a mixed Axis team. Because OKW gets such good light vehicles on the mechanized regiment. They can share healing. I'll still put down the healing bunker. But anyway, we'll have to see how they get on here. Ooh, cool. Cutting it close there. Gets away. Oh, but these conscripts, what are they doing? Looks like they were maybe attacking this squad, and then they tried to chase it as it was retreating. Gotta remember to use the stop command after you use the attack command, so you don't do that. So these assault greens haven't been up to much so far, honestly. He's allowed. No, he didn't even skip tier 1 because he's gone for a mortar to try and deal with that. Vickers in the garrison. So, I mean, sometimes you see players skip tier 1 to just try to get out a fast light vehicle, but that's not what we're seeing so far. In fact, Luciano actually being very late to his tech. And, you know, assault greens are not the worst in the early game, but in the late game, obviously, they don't have the utility of the Panzerfaust. And these grenades, the same as infiltration grenades, I believe, they cost 45 munitions instead of, what was it, 15? very expensive, and yeah, their veterancy bonus is just not that good either. That's why self-read is generally thought of as one of the worst units in the game. You got to make sure you make liberal use of the sprint there. I mean, it sprinted across that road, so we got a lot better for him there. Well, the emplacements have begun for BonKerS, putting a mortar pit down back here. And emplacements can be very tough to break on this map. It's quite a narrow map, so both of us can, and a mortar pit can cover, I mean, a very large segment of the map. So we've got an ISG coming out for Xmetal. Probably going to need 2 of them. Wonder if he can get enough damage done before counter barrage comes online. Probably not, honestly. Looks like he's upgrading that with the forward retreat already. Oh man, he dropped 2 models straight away there. Bad luck for Luciano.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Oh god. Nade assault. It's going to flatten the building. There we go. Advanced placement upgrade now onto that mortar pit, making it even more durable. What's going on over this side? Bit of a static line here at the moment, it seems like. Now these Vultures making a play. Ooh, they're going to get around the side of that there. But no, this one now kicking into effect in the garrison. So overlapping Maxims there, shutting down those pushes from Xmetal, but he's holding tight here. I mean, they're holding on to the VP. That is good news, and we're still going for partisans. Generally not advised in 2s. Most often 2v2 games seem to go, well, I mean, they just don't have as much of an impact as they do in 1s. Why is he soft shooting here? Just attack them, man. What are you doing? I think he's trying to get to the cover, but yeah, I mean, that was just, so just right click them. We would have overwhelmed them there. And Luciano having a real struggle against this mortar pit. Pushed hard. Oh no!
Enemy is taking our territory.
Only got half of their squad. So yeah, another reason why it's important to go mechanized, as I could have been 2v2s, is because the walking stinker is actually a lot more effective against placement spam than Panzerwerfer, and also comes a lot earlier. I mean, you know, you build a mechanized truck and then you can build it straight away. You don't have to tick all the way to tier 4 before you can get some form of rocket artillery and really lay siege in placements. So that's another reason why I'm going for the battle group. A bit of a mistake. Oh, assault grenades going in. Oh, get a couple kills. He's trying to bring up a... So just trying to go for a siege there, old Luciano. Hoping to get maybe some suppression onto all these squads and put a siege on that with his AT gun, but didn't quite come off there. Maybe if he had 1 or 2 more squads up there, might have been able to do it, but not today. And that is the counter battery.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
And I guess it's trying to target this mortar up here. Really looking forward to this getting nerfed. Honestly, advanced placements, not my cup of tea at all. Yeah, that's been upgraded now with the repair guys, and they repair very, very quickly. Also repair in combat, quite hard to kill them. Oh wow! ISG down. Gotta be so far away from those howitzers. They have a quite formidable range.
Emplacement under attack.
And generally, of just split. If you've got two ISGs, split them up so it can only target one at a time. And then as soon as you hear the artillery coming in, try and move them around. Well, another rather fruitless push there by Luciano, but staying busy. And the Axis have had better.
Extra firepower is now available for
It
units.
feels like the Axis have had better VP control, but they're actually behind on VPs. 5-man upgrades now for BonKerS. He's got a lot of fuel in the bank here. Definitely should have ticked up by now. I mean, very, very close to a Cromwell if he'd done so. And this is kind of opening the door for Luciano, because I imagine he's going to be relying on Stug East. No, he's actually putting down his tech structure. Going for tier 3. I know that Stugs are quite popular in some players. Askrins doing alright against these infantry sections up close. Almost get a wipe there. What was that, mortar pit? Yes. Oh, and they... Looks like they got one of the squads there.
The company command post is
Looks
finished
like the Luciano's actually rebuilt another squad of assault grenadiers. That squad looks fresh. Don't know why. He didn't just get regular grenadiers. I suppose they do have 5 men, that makes them slightly less likely to get wiped. By the mortars. There we go, we've got some AT partisans behind the Stuggy. Wasn't it to relocate? And man, that mortar pit is doing its damn thing. 8 kills. Oh, were these AT partisans go down there? That was just suicidal stuff. It was really just bad. I don't know why he did that. If I had to guess now, it looks like mamelskill is kind of letting down the team here. This partisan play doesn't seem to be paying off, and now that we're pretty much there, all he's got left to unlock is marked vehicle, and that is one benefit though for partisans. It does have that marked vehicle, which is very useful late game and in 2s. Light artillery barrage coming in here for Luciano. And this is actually, I feel, one of the better abilities to counter emplacements. But he's not getting lucky, and he just can't quite kill those repair guys. It's like 2 of them died to that Stuka barrage. Sometimes a good idea is to target the forward assembly more than the emplacements, if you can, because that obviously can't be braced. Oh, we're just seeing a lot of losses here by BonKerS. all of a sudden he's looking a bit light in terms of infantry. Now he's bringing out a Firefly, but you know, he's starting this a bit late, about 30 fuel late. No, he's cancelling that. Cancelling that. He's going for Hammer, so I think we're going to see Comets soon. What was that? Guess that was another AT partisan. Took AT partisan, took down the Panzer II there, but that Panzer II came out very late. If you go battle group first, I wouldn't recommend going for a Panzer II. It's going to come out too late, not going to be very effective. So Xmetal has gone for elite armor, so I imagine we're going to be seeing a Sturm Tiger sometime. Okay, a lot of mines here being detected, but this flank has been secured by the Vickers, so can't defuse that one, and it's kind of shut down Luciano's push here. But yeah, by not getting a tank out for so long, man, this Stuggy has been doing some serious damage to BonKerS. Oh, this is a mistake from him going straight for the Comet. Oh wow, we got a T-34 coming out. Mamelskill. Looks like Stuggy's in serious trouble. We do have a pack moving into position. Looks like every shot from the T-34 is penetrating so far. Let's have the skirts. Oh, but every single shot from that T-34 is penetrated so far. And there we go, AT Partisans dropped on the Stuka. And I don't know what Xmetal is up to here. He's completely asleep at the wheel. Luckily, the machine gun has pinned this squad, so they can't actually fire. Now the T-34 connecting with the haystack instead. Going to come down to this next T-34 shot. What is this pack doing? Oh, he's having his line of sight blocked there by the wreck. Finally the Stuka starts to move, but this has just been a comedy of errors for the Axis players. But there we go. Second pack from Luciano comes to the rescue just in the nick of time. Oh, but there we go. Another squad of AT Partisans finish the job. Well, that was lucky. In some ways, Xmetal definitely deserved to lose that Stuka a lot earlier, but mostly down there by Luciano bringing in that second pack just in the nick of time. But yeah, I mean, Xmetal, he just had his Stuka sat there for what seemed like an eternity. Really bad play from him. And still, he needs to split these ISGs up, try and minimize chances of counter barrage wiping them. Still hasn't done that yet. Good thing though about going for the Sturm Tigers, you don't need tier 4 for it, because he's been kind of wasting a lot of his fuel. First on that Lux. I suppose going for the Stuka wasn't a waste, but how he lost it was a bit of a waste. At this stage, it may be wise for the Axis to try and knock out some of these garrisons on their side of the map, because they keep getting ambushed by those AT Partisans. The problem is though, they still haven't reduced the flame tolerance to buildings. I'll talk about that later. Anyway, here we go, Comet engaging against the Stuggy. That's going to be troubles for the Stuggy. Because Luciano's gone for another Stuggy, no Tiger anywhere near. But we've got double packs here. They're going to open up on the Comet. Oh, and that Comet very lucky to escape there. And there we go, another squad of AT Partisans. Man, mamelskill has been using a lot of those. Gets one of the Stuggies though. It's a damaged one, but in terms of manpower, oh, look at that guy. Oh, a little bit of a funky doubts there. In terms of manpower, Luciano's coming out on top, 200 versus 270. And that's the thing about Soviets in the late game. Quite often they're more strapped for manpower than they are for fuel. It seems to be what's happening to mamelskill at the moment. And the T-34 is very cheap in terms of fuel, but not manpower. Oh, we got a Pierce now, and this Stuggy's got to get out of there. It's like nice G's managed to take down the mortar pit though, so that is good news. One pack gets cleared. Perhaps it was the packs as well, I don't know, I missed that, sorry. Oh, Stern Tiger rocket. 5 kills, okay, not as devastating as I initially thought, but definitely put a damper on that push. These AT partisans going deep, trying to find that wounded Stuggy. And there you go, another squad of AT partisans. Knock out the Stuggy.
We have lost a Panzer.
Seems to be a bit of a lull in the action. Mamelskill. Okay. Partisan. So he's produced 6 and he's lost 5 so far. It's very expensive.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Sounds like counter battery is about to blast these ISGs. Now they're up and moving. I would comment about the Katyusha, but I mean there wasn't going to hit anything there, so whatever. Stuggy coming down, but Comet's now back up to full thanks to the repair forward assembly. Nice cut-off play there by Xmetal. And for some reason, mamelskill is not even paying attention to the cut-off, so they're suffering in terms of resources here. Ooh, Stern Tiger gets another wipe. And he's gonna reload it right here. Does counter barrage target the Stern Tiger rocket? This could very easily get decrewed in this position. Well, there's a Comet. Is he going to lose his Stern Tiger here? Comet's opening up on the Stern Tiger now. 16 seconds left. And there it is, abandoned. Now Luciano could maybe crew this if his teammate doesn't mind, but in a random team game. I mean, in an arranged team game, I'd probably do that. Okay, he's gonna do that. The threat of the AT partisans crewing it. He decides to pull the trigger, and what a crazy shot there by Stuggy. Wipes that partisan squad straight away. And here comes the Stern Tiger, having been recrewed. It's already ready to fight against 2 squads. Oh wow! Oh my god! BonKerS now. The advanced emplacements is just. He's lost his emplacements. He's lost his squads. But he hasn't lost his comets. He's got another one coming out shortly. light artillery barrage going down onto his Vickers in the trench.
Enemy action has destroyed our forward position.
As you know, British trench being destroyed doesn't actually result in any models inside being killed, unlike the Axis trench, so don't have to worry too much there. Axis though getting very low on VPs. I mean, the armies are ahead. If we take a look at supplies, about 20 supply up overall, but oh, now it's even further ahead. In fact, Xmetal having fielded himself another Sturm Tiger. Axis have a large army advantage now, but
a new infantry section is ready for battle.
They are hurting for VPs. Master placements does make it very hard to get VPs, and I feel like Xmetal's kind of forgotten about this VP. This one has been quite well defended for most of the game. So Axis, what is going on here? So he wants to put down his tier 4, and there we go. Don't know if that set off both mines, but either way those conscripts took a walloping there. Here comes Xmetal's Sturm Tiger, so we got double Sturm Tiger. It's going to be very hard to deal with. He's going to target these AT partisans. Oh, he did it too short. Sometimes it's a better idea to do it slightly behind your enemy, so if they retreat, you still hit them. Looks like Luciano maybe got a good shot off there though. In fact, look at that. Is that 2 squads? Did he just get 2 squads there? That's a lot of corpses. It's taking a lot of pack fire. Oh, nice use of the white phosphorus there though. That is a great counter to double packs. And the white phosphorus can actually kill, and I think it's got 70 range. Just has just an amazing range on that white phosphorus. A very, very strong ability for only 20 munitions.
The Germans only have 25 points.
Oh man, the Axis are in deep, deep trouble here. 25 VPs left. Xmetal's just got all this stuff just loafing around down here. Needs to make some plays. Get on those VPs, son. There's serious stuff here. This is more doing 3 kills so far.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Yeah, there's one change I'm also kind of looking forward to. Volksgrenadiers won't be able to crawl forwards straight into a machine gun and throw the grenade thanks to the reduced grenade range when suppressed. It's a very welcome change. Well, Luciano managed to secure the central VP and the left. The clock is now ticking against the Allies, but I mean 17 VPs left. Don't have much room for error from here. Xmetal's Sturm Tiger. Oh, this could be a juicy one if he gets that Maxim back there. Here it comes. Don't think mamelskill has noticed. And there it goes. And now mamelskill's army, I mean, look how small that is. He's been losing squads left and right. All those partisans have died, every single squad. I mean, he's probably lost close to 15 squads of partisans so far this game. Oh, Sturm Tiger lining up a shot on the comets. Just barely missing there. BonKerS trying to cap this VP. We've got some capping going over here. Or mamelskill. Demo charge got a squad. What is this coming in here? Oh, the precision barrage. Stops the cap briefly, but there are a lot of Axis squads and anti-tank weapons over here, so those comets could be in trouble. There's not much infantry for support over here. It's going to come down to this mortar pit, needs to do the damage, and wow, Comet's just wrecking it.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
So, VP's not taking against anybody at this stage. And here's the Tiger, and there goes that
Squad's gone.
infantry section. Man, BonKerS is just having no luck here. Every squad's getting wiped straight away for him. Now he's gone for double forward assemblies. I would not recommend this. He's got the repair upgrades on both of them. Very good for pop cap efficiency, I suppose, but what are you doing? Like, seriously. Keep opening up on the SU-85. I don't think he's paying attention to this. He's maybe going to lose it. Slow to react. Oh, but that last Raketen shot misses. Very good luck there. Oh, mamelskill. Deserve to lose that. And this is a problem. I was saying in the late game as Soviets in 2v2s, if you don't have a coolant tank, you're just so ineffective. You just can't do anything. The SU-85 and T-34 is super ineffective. Sturm Tiger rocket connects with the mortar pit, and there we go. Gets finished off by the light artillery barrage. I don't know why he didn't use brace there, but maybe he's too busy trying to micro his comets. It's also under fire from all these AT guns. Airstream's just charging in here. Kind of a shame. I mean, imagine if he had a Faust there. That would be very, very handy. Is that another mortar pit? He did. He made another mortar pit. This time in between these two placements. But I mean, that's a... What is he doing? What is he just used brace, man? What is this? How did these two guys get to rank 160? Seriously, this is no good. This is just no good. Comets here duking it out against the Tiger, but Tiger gets a lucky cruise shot off this. Comet could go down here, and it does in fact. Oh, nicely done there, actually, Luciano with another pack on the flank. I was wondering how he got that last shot off on it. Maybe about to lose this pack, though. It would be a shame. Yep, there it goes. Need two men through the pack. As soon as it goes down to one man, they just hit the gas, run off the field. That last man's like, nah, I had enough of this shit. See what's happened to all my teammates. I'm outies. Still, Axis on a knife edge here. 17 VPs left. And narrowly skating around that mine there. That's kind of lucky. Here comes the Sturm Tiger lining up another rocket on the last remaining Maxim, I think. No, he's rebuilt a fresh one. His last remaining vet one. So there we go. Mamelskill can't seem to store up an army, and Luciano, he's at 90 pops now. He's got a huge army. And now we've got a 17 pounder over here, of all things. Gonna keep that Tiger at bay, but Luciano has been pretty diligent with his AT guns so far.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
And BonKerS doesn't really have any infantry to support So I mean, AT guns could just juke it out against these comets, because there's nothing actually to fight them. Have we lost that third mortar pit now? Oh, but that tiger's in big trouble.
We have 300 points remaining.
And here comes the Sturm Tiger, gonna line up a shot, and this time he braces. The T-34 was there, and it goes down. Oh. Okay, there we go. Caddy does some damage there. Clears out one of the packs. Maybe gonna get this machine gun. No. Very, very lucky machine gun. AT Partisan Zoe deploys. Can't quite get the Tiger though, and they die so quickly to all these SMGs. Oh, crazy good luck there for Luciano. That abandoned. Where's the comet? Did he lose one of his comets? He did. When did he lose that comet? Well, he's lost his second comet somewhere. Oh yeah, that's right, it was over here. I caught that on camera. Just forgot that it went down. Now this Sturm Tiger, what was this do? How did this get abandoned? Did he just try and reload it right here? Here comes in another Sturm Tiger. It looks like he's going to target the 17 pounder. Is he going to brace? Yep, there he does brace. Just in the nick of time. The saying maybe better idea to go for the forward assemblies because they can't brace and they are very expensive once they've been upgraded this heavily. Yeah, BonKerS infantry force is very, very weak, as I was saying. He's having a lot of trouble repelling this push. And it looks like he's going to lose his 17 pounder. This pack just keeps working at it. Oh no, mamelskill picks up the Sturm Tiger, so now he's got the Sturm Tiger. This thing has been playing hot potato Sturm Tiger. But the Axis have been sitting on a triple cap for a long time, so now the Allies are in a feeling VP pressure a little bit.
Vehicles can be marked and targeted.
Well, with that 17 pounder down and this Comet tank still on extremely low health, so it's going to go down to the Tiger coming in. Yeah, I think it's cooked up. It is indeed. Comet down again.
Swine's just knocked out a vehicle.
Man, I mean, honestly, the preservation from these two allied players has been just awful this game. I mean, the partisans have been suicidal all the time. Tank preservation has been rather bad. Water pit preservation has been bad. Just bad.
The Comet tank ready to go.
Well, there goes the Stuggy, thanks to this pit. And now we've got another SU-85 trying to dish it out to the Tiger, which does have a damaged engine. Luciano has suffered quite a lot of losses, was close to 100, now down to just over 60. Oh, here comes the Sturm Tiger. Is he finally going to target the forward assembly? There we go. And one of the benefits of that, if those repair guys are still standing around that forward assembly, you wipe them out, so it's quite easy to take that out. To help with the Sturm Tiger, maybe just need one tank shot on top of that. Looks like the repair guy is coming over from here though. Looks like we had another AT partisan being deployed and another one maybe.
Partisans are ready to deploy with anti-vehicle weapons.
These things are just being brought in and destroyed straight away. I mean, that's 270 manpower. In my opinion, you just can't afford to be chucking them away like this. So the Comet's going in deep, trying to knock out the Tiger. There's one more shot. So he's backing away here for some reason. So has the SU-85. So that Tiger, man, that thing has been extremely lucky all game. Abandoned now. Now BonKerS just backing out at the exact wrong time. If he just stayed in there and maybe circled around this way to get away. Away from that AT gun, might have been able to get away. Probably would be worth trading his Comet for the Tiger. This Tiger's quite a lot more expensive. Looks like a few of those repair guys are starting to respawn now, going to work
75 points remaining.
On the forward emplacement.
A forward position is being attacked.
Stern target reloaded for mamelskill. Maybe he's ready to make another push.
The enemy cut our supply line.
Luciano at this stage just spamming Struggies, and they are very economical. 200 manpower, 75 fuel. Very cheap for what they do. I mean, you know, compare that to T70 really. Except you don't even have to tech to get them. So there we go, Xmetal has the KT. That will be the nail in the coffin for the Allies. They have an SU-85 to counter that, but for some reason BonKerS just refused to make repair engineers at any point. I'm just trying to rely on his forward assemblies alone, but you can't control those forward assembly repairers, so they're quite often just off repairing other things, as Comets have been sitting on low health most of the game as a result of that. So I just don't understand why he didn't make even one squad of Royal Engineers.
With 25 points left, our capture point. They're trying to take it.
And they call it GG.
Our supply line's broken. Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I just think the Allies didn't play this very well. I feel like going for partisan. I mean, first off, I think the Soviets Brits isn't a very good combo. Second off, going for partisans, not what I would recommend in 2v2s. And then finally, BonKerS, just terrible preservation of his placements. Not using brace effectively. I mean, just his preservation in general, just rather rubbish this game. Lost a lot of squads. I don't think he dodged a single Stern Tiger rocket. Got to keep an ear out for those extremely loud engines through the fog of war to try and help dodge them. And mamelskill, he was also suicidal, losing countless partisan squads. In fact, we'll have a look at that right now. 9 partisan. So yeah, I mean, I was pretty close on the mark there. Total losing 13 of the 14 partisans he produced. How could he not have lost this one? There's no partisans up here. So 14 for 14 dead. And yeah, I think the preservation definitely cost them this game. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap on that. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.